First up is Newcastle United's star midfielder Sandro Tonali facing a spell on the sidelines. We've got the latest on his injury scare after that tough match against Barcelona and what it means for the Magpies' upcoming games. Then we dive into massive transfer rumors swirling around Newcastle United. Reports suggest the club is planning a huge summer overhaul, with 6 to 8 new players potentially arriving. Who's in and who's out? We also revisit the legendary Tyne-Wear derby. Get the inside scoop from none other than Alan Shearer himself, as he shares his most iconic moments and the deep-rooted passion behind this historic rivalry. And finally, a key fixture change for Newcastle United that you need to know about, with their match against Crystal Palace being rescheduled and moved to a new broadcast slot. All that and more, right here on News. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a single update.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Sandro Tonali's injury. What's next for Newcastle? Newcastle United's midfield maestro, Sandro Tonali, is currently under the microscope after being forced off during their Champions League clash against Barcelona. The Italian international's hip injury has sparked concern among fans and management alike, especially with crucial upcoming fixtures on the horizon. Tonali, a key figure since his arrival, was visibly discomforted as he limped off the pitch in the latter stages of the 7-2 defeat to Barcelona. This incident has raised questions about his availability for Newcastle's vital upcoming matches, including the highly anticipated Tyne-Wear derby against Sunderland. Manager Eddie Howe provided a cautious update, stating, "We will wait and see on Sandro. It is maybe not as bad as first feared." He added that a decision would be made closer to the game after assessing Tonali's condition. Despite the scare, the break before their next match offers a glimmer of hope for Tonali's recovery. However, given the intense nature of the derby, Howe might consider managing Tonali's return carefully, possibly introducing him later in the game to preserve him for future battles. Sunderland, known for their defensive approach away from home, will present a unique challenge at St. James Park. The potential absence of Tonali, coupled with existing injury concerns, could significantly impact Newcastle's midfield. Fans are eagerly awaiting further updates, with many hoping for good news to bolster the squad's confidence and performance in what promises to be a challenging period. Will Tonali be fit to face Sunderland, or will Newcastle have to navigate the derby without their star midfielder? Stick around to find out, and next, we're breaking down a bombshell report about Newcastle's massive transfer plans for the summer. Newcastle's summer spending spree, 6 to 8 new signings expected. Newcastle United is reportedly gearing up for a massive squad overhaul this summer, with an astonishing 6 to 8 new players anticipated to arrive at St. James Park. This comes after a season marked by injuries and inconsistent performances across multiple fronts. According to reports from the Daily Mail's Craig Hope, the club's recruitment strategy is ambitious, aiming to inject significant depth and quality into the squad for the 2026-27 season. This influx of new talent will likely be balanced by a number of departures, as the club seeks to streamline its roster and manage financial fair play. Several high-profile players are rumored to be on the move. Loanee Aaron Ramsdale is expected to return to Southampton, while Kieran Trippier and Emil Kraft are nearing the end of their contracts and likely to depart as free agents. Fabian Schär's contract situation also remains uncertain. While these departures might not bring in significant transfer fees, they will necessitate direct replacements. More significantly, uncertainty surrounds the futures of Tino Livramento, Sandro Tonali, and Anthony Gordon. Despite long-term contracts for Tonali and Gordon, potential interest from other clubs, especially a strong offer from Manchester City for Livramento, could force Newcastle's hand. The club is reportedly keen to avoid another drawn-out transfer saga like the one involving Alexander Isak last summer, indicating a desire for decisive action. The potential for substantial player movement has ignited discussions among fans about the club's transfer targets and financial strategy. The focus is on making smart decisions to build a stronger, more resilient squad capable of competing consistently at the highest level. Could this be the start of a new era for Newcastle United? We'll have to wait and see, but first, we're taking a trip down memory lane with a football legend to talk about one of the most intense rivalries in English football. Alan Shearer on the Tyne-Wear derby, more than just a game. For Alan Shearer, the Tyne-Wear derby isn't just another match. It's a fixture steeped in history and raw emotion, a rivalry that runs deeper than the 90 minutes on the pitch. As a boyhood Newcastle fan and the club's all-time leading scorer, Shearer experienced this iconic clash from both sides of the stadium, as a spectator and a player. He captained the Magpies in 7 encounters against Sunderland, scoring crucial goals and cherishing the unique atmosphere. "I love the games," Shearer shared, highlighting the palpable passion and the slightly more lenient refereeing that acknowledged the fixture's significance. He emphasized that for Geordies, it's Sunderland, not the traditional big clubs, that fans eagerly anticipate facing twice a year. Shearer vividly recalls the build-up and the aftermath, the elation of victory and the sting of defeat. He remembers walking up the tunnel, feeling the immense pressure and responsibility, especially as a local lad. He also reminisces about attending matches as a youngster, walking to St. James Park with friends, fully immersed in the Derby Day atmosphere. He understands the weight of expectation that comes with representing the club in this fiercely contested derby, a sentiment shared by fans who crave bragging rights that last until the next encounter. His insights underscore the cultural importance of the Tyne-Wear derby in the Northeast, a battle for local pride that resonates far beyond the football field. The fixture represents a chance for redemption, a period of joy, or a time of quiet reflection, depending on the outcome. Alan Shearer's passion for the derby is undeniable, but football schedules are always in flux. Coming up next, we've got an important fixture change for Newcastle United that you won't want to miss. Crystal Palace vs Newcastle United. Fixture rescheduled and broadcast details. Newcastle United's upcoming Premier League fixture against Crystal Palace has been rescheduled, with the match now set to take place on Sunday, April 12th, kicking off at 2 p.m. BST. The original date for the clash at Selhurst Park was Saturday, April 11th at 3 p.m. BST. However, due to Crystal Palace's involvement in the UEFA Europa Conference League on the preceding Thursday, the Premier League has adjusted the schedule. This change ensures adequate rest time for Palace while accommodating broadcast requirements. Furthermore, the match will be broadcast live on Sky Sports, offering fans a primetime viewing opportunity. Any further alterations to Newcastle's fixture list will be communicated promptly to supporters. This adjustment is a common occurrence in the football calendar, reflecting the demands of European competitions and broadcast commitments. Fans are advised to check official club channels for the latest updates on match timings and broadcast information. That's a key update for Newcastle United fans, but we're not done yet. Stick around for our rapid-fire recap of all the top stories and our full call to action. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We covered Sandro Tonali's injury scare, Newcastle's massive potential summer transfer plans, Alan Shearer's legendary take on the Tyne-Wear derby, and a crucial fixture change for the Magpies. If you haven't already, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to news for all your latest sports updates, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video, and drop a comment below telling us what you think of today's news. You can also follow us on all our social media channels to stay connected. We'll see you in the next one.